right, thank you. Calling the meeting to order at 7:01.
Recording in
Can I get
progress.
a roll call, please?
Student trustee Wolf. Here. Student trustee Oliver. Here. Trustee Hada. Here. Trustee Lee.
Here.
Trustee Walker.
Here.
Vice President Gallegos.
Here.
And President Slavely.
Here. Checking with Superintendent Custer to see if there's any changes to the agenda.
There are no changes.
Hearing that, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Moving on to the minutes, unless there's any changes, can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
Move to approve minutes. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Great. The board met in closed session, and we took action in closed session to reject the government claim of Ada Irene Romero. Additionally, the board took action in closed session to deny the request by Audrey Tang to file a late government claim. So with that, I'm going to move on to, it's going to be a little slower, sorry. No rushing in, you're absolutely fine. Okay, you're good. No, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So we're going to move on to communications and board report out, starting with our student trustees.
Okay, at Oceana, we are preparing for a spring festival that's happening on Friday, March 15th, which is something new that Oceana hasn't done yet. But it's essentially for Oceana students, and it's also open to the public. And it's just going to be a fun festival celebrating like Oceana, and we're going to have food and like, I don't know, like carnival games, I think. And what's really exciting about this is that the 8th graders who are planning on attending Oceana next year are all invited. So this will hopefully be like a great push to get more enrollment and just get the 8th grade families excited about Oceana. We have our canned food drive going on right now. And we have a rally in 2 weeks also. And our seniors right now are working on their Senior X presentations. And in 3 weeks, we have our Senior Exhibition Day where seniors present their year-long project they've been working on.
At Terra Nova, spring sports have started, and in cold that we had our Star Wars rally, which was a success. March Madness has also started this week. The Students in Action Club has started a clothing drive in collaboration with Plato's, in which the proceeds are being donated to the Cora Foundation. And our athletics page, Instagram page, has also been sharing a success.
Thank you.
Jefferson had the blood drive yesterday. Unfortunately, the time period, you have to wait 6 months between giving blood, and our blood drive was less than 6 months ago. So unfortunately, those who gave blood in the last blood drive couldn't give blood in this blood drive. Other than that, our spring fling is coming up. Its theme is Night Under the Leaves. And we got our first baseball win for the first time in 2 years. That's cool. It was apparently a scrimmage. So, but that's the first time in 2 years.
Thank you.
So I just have, all I have to report is that I was present at the city council meeting last week where the city council approved our Serramonte Del Rey project. Finally. And looking forward to the future.
Indeed. I am so grateful to the team who worked on that project, and especially Deputy Superintendent Tina Van Raphorst,
Yes.
who has worked so tirelessly on this for the past 6 years. And grateful to the community's support to make sure that that their voices were heard in support of this particular project. And excited to see what we're going to be able to do in creating a brand new community here on this site. Think about what, even just where this room is right now, what will be on this site in 10 years, roughly. It's pretty exciting to think about what we're able to do to build housing needed in this community, but more importantly, to be able to generate the revenue we need to help sustain ourselves over the long term. And I'm really grateful to my board colleagues, to the staff, and to our community for helping make this happen.
I have very little to report. Today I voted, and you should too. I have nothing to report at this time.
So I also, it's been 3 years working on SDR, Serramonte Galleria project. And so I am really, really happy that we were able to reach a finish line. I know it's not the one that we would have liked to reach because of the different pathways that we had to go down, but I'm glad we're able to reach a finish line. And I want to thank all our early supporters because it was really challenging to be supportive of SDR in the beginning. And we had some amazing teachers and staff. They came out and spoke in support of the project, and they were attacked, and not just attacked in meetings, but also online. A lot of vicious things happened to teachers, parents, and any community supporters. And they stuck with us all the way through. So it's just really kind of a testament to how we survive and how we move through. It's not a lot of us compared to other school districts that are trying to take on similar efforts. It's a small band of us, but we just persevere. So I'm really proud of us. And then, I really want to continue to give kudos to Deputy Superintendent Van Raffhurst, because it shouldn't have been this heavy a lift. And unfortunately it was, because we aren't, everyone isn't as confident as we are. And so that's the part that makes me sad, is that our leadership wasn't met with equal leadership. And it should have been, because it wasn't challenging or hard. And so the extra work that you had to do because you couldn't be met with the same level of leadership that we gave, I am so sorry. And I am internally grateful that you just didn't get up and just walk out, because there were so many times where you could have. So, and the other person on the staff that I want to thank is Austin. Because again, when we were being attacked, like everything that you came up with in response was so good. We're looking externally, and then you were coming up with some of the best responses that we had, and all the social media push that we did early on just to keep us moving so that we could get to this point. So I'm just very grateful to both of you and to the entire team up here and everything that we did. And I'm glad that we can move forward, and hopefully we'll see what happens when we put out the RFP. For school district things, I was able to, again, attend the second annual Pride Prom, and it's just one of my favorite things to do, hanging out with JUHSD staff that was there, and just the safe space that's created where kids can just be themselves for a few hours is fantastic. And then I also went to the Pacifica All City concert, which includes Terra Nova Band. And it's been 3 years since we've had one due to COVID. And then also do the turnover with the band directors in all of our districts. So the fact that they were able, all of these new band directors, only one of them has been hired long enough to remember the concert 3 years ago, that they all got together and to put that concert on. And it was something that I've been going to maybe for over a decade. So to be able to go back and see it again was fantastic. Mm-hmm. So that's also turning it over to Superintendent Costa.
Okay, thank you. So I will start briefly we've all sort of talked about Serramonte Del Rey. I just want to call out Andy and Kalima's work because they met every Friday for, I don't even know how long, years it seems, and did so much work behind the scenes that I just think it's not typical that you find board members who make the amount of space that you both made for our district. So I really want to thank you for that and just acknowledge you. Regarding our district, I just, a few things that have happened. So last night, Trustee Lee and I were at the student advisory meeting, and you know, some of the other board members asked today, "Oh, how was the meeting last night?" And we just said, it was great. Honestly, the student trustees are so well functioning that they, you know, Juliana is one of our co-presidents. She sets the agenda with Keith, and we honestly just sat there and visited her a lot of the time because the kids were in their teams working on their subcommittees working, and it's really just I'm so proud of you guys. So that was a good meeting last night. A few things are happening just as a matter of course, but I'm going to note them. So we have a district team. Each of the sites has UDL, Universal Design for Learning, sort of leadership teams, and they've been visiting their own classrooms and classrooms at other sites, doing walkthroughs, looking for certain things happening in classrooms. And so our district team went to Oceana, Jefferson, and Thornton on Monday and spent at least half a day in classrooms. And it was really, really good. We saw some great things happening. Deputy Superintendent Baca and I are on our equity inquiry team where we're working with the National Equity Project. And we met last week, both with the national group. So there's, I don't know, maybe 10 or so school districts throughout the country that we met with earlier in the year. We met online earlier last week. And then we met with our two, coaches the next day. So there's just a lot of good work happening, and I'm just proud of us. So I'm calling it out. And then the last thing is just, thanking Deputy Superintendent Van Raphorst and Associate Superintendent Beth Swino and Director Lujan and AFT 1481 President Monica Casey and their team, because they've just really been in negotiation. They've been doing a lot of work meeting with negotiations in these past weeks, and it will be ongoing. It's going to be, I think the whole contract's open, so it's a lot, but thanking them for their time. And that's about it.
Thank you. So opening up now for any subcommittee reports from board members. Well, so I have a really quick one for Daly City Youth Health Center. We started going and kind of revamping and doing the new strategic plan and coming up with bylaws for the advisory board. So really just trying to clean everything up because there has been turnover, and now we have Anya, who is the current ED, is fantastic. So that has all started. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about the future of Daly City Youth Health Center and all the work that they're doing. So quick report out. Thank you. And now I'm going to turn it over to our union president, Monica Casey, for a report from AFT 1481.
Good evening. I just have a few things to talk about tonight. I have a new theme. My old theme's not, dead or anything. Better working conditions means better learning conditions. That's still our theme. But one of my new themes is getting members involved and that we are the union. So a lot of times people will come up to me and say, what will you do for this or that? And it's like, well, what are we going to do? It's not just one person. It's not just your site reps. We are all in it together, and doing things together makes us stronger. So negotiations, we have a very big team right now, and I appreciate the district, Tony, and everyone allowing us to have such a big team. And one of the reasons why we have a big team is so that more people can understand what it means to negotiate, how we negotiate, and to get involved and to see that this work is worth it. Also, during spring break, someone, Joanna Boondock from Oceana, took time to go to the CFT Special Education Summit during spring break. And seven of us attended the Labor Management Initiative Conference. And we already have labor management at many different levels, district level, site level. We have a special education, labor management. But this also taught some new people what we do and how to get involved. And then the last one is there are 3 of us that are going to be attending CFT's March Summit, which includes division councils, state councils, and these are bodies within CFT that look at legislation, try to improve, just what we can do through the legislation. And so we have 2 new members that are going to join us in that. So very excited. Thank you.
Thank you. Fantastic. Okay, so the next item on our agenda is information. And on that, we have a presentation from the OYE conference. So turning over to Superintendent Presto.
I want to welcome Jennifer Blanco, and Jennifer is going to present to us. We're happy you're here.
Thank you so much for allowing me the space to share the space with all of my colleagues here and all of our district staff here at Jefferson Union High School District. It's so awesome. Last time I was in this building, my cousins, I guess, I'm assuming the district leased space to the San Francisco Christian School.
Probably
years ago.
We leased it out.
Well, congratulations, excuse me, to my colleagues here in your district on your pursuit of the city council approving your plans. I remember on the 26th, Rosie and Andy were not able to attend our San Mateo County School Board Association's dinner general meeting because you guys had to go to that, but that was very important. So congratulations to my colleagues here. So my name is Jennifer Blanco. I'm also a school board member for San Bruno Park Elementary School District, and I'm also part of OYE's planning committee. I've been part of their planning committee for the last 4 years. I've somewhat invited myself because I feel so strongly and passionate about the work that the OYE organization is doing. I first learned about the OYE Latinx Youth Conference when my 16-year-old daughter was in 4th grade. And so, but I invited myself to be part of the planning committee 4 years ago. So I'm still there. And then I just said, you know what, we need to get more youth from our North County and start getting the word out and just start inviting our county, North County youth to participate in this amazing youth conference. So OYE first began 12 years ago at the Fair Oaks Community Center. Their amazing founder, her name is Terry Chin. She saw a need for something like an event like this, a program like this for the youth in the North Fair Oaks community, which is unincorporated here in our county. And so it grew out of their space, hence where it's at now at the beautiful Cañada College, and the college, the host college for OYE. And so this year's theme is raise your voice, raise your community. And I'm just here to shed some information, share some light and some information with you all as we're hoping for Jefferson Union High School District to become part of our OYE familia this year. And so we do have a video to show, but I also wanted to just share some of the, like what the day it will look like for our students and parents and some staff if staff do choose to sign up. So we'll start the day with a light breakfast, and everything's free, by the way. Everything is completely free. So light breakfast, lunch, We have resource tabling. There's a certain time within the agenda of the day. And then there's also workshops. Not only are the workshops are for the students, some of them are actually student-led, and some of them are geared to parents. And we will be having translation. So we have translation during while we're in the auditorium while the keynote speakers are doing their thing. And then depending on the amount of response that we get through the registration of the parents that will be needing translation, we'll have translation provided. So we also have entertainment as well throughout the day. We have our keynote speaker. His name is Alejandro Vilches. I don't know if you are familiar with him, but he's actually based out of, he was first a counselor at Menlo Atherton and Sequoia Union High School just some years ago, and now he is more just directly doing work with youth. He targets youth to just help mentor them, help guide them, keep them in school, follow the right path and such. And then we have an amazing group called Schoolyard Rap. I don't know if you're all familiar with them, but they're going to come and make our kids get up and dance, and parents too. I know I'm going to be one of them. I've seen them before. They're an amazing group. And then the other thing I wanted to also touch base with you all is we know that some districts, this obviously is not a budgeted item. However, we want to make sure that we clear the path to make school districts bring their students. And so we ask that if you can organize a group to bring students, and then if you want to, what we're doing is we are reimbursing school districts for their transportation costs. So let's say you rent a bus, you bus our, family students to attend, and then all you do is we would just need the invoice submitted to us, and then we'll take it from there, so that there is so there's no reason for you to say, oh, we can't. I call that being a bulldozer. Clear the path. So I just wanted to say thank you again for allowing me space and this time to share with you all, to share a little bit about Oregon. And if we want to go ahead and share the video, I'll just end it with that and take some questions after.
We are at OYA conference today in Redwood City. We got a ton of youth here today and some of their parents. It's been a great day talking to a lot of youth, seeing their passions, seeing their struggles, and just being able to relate to them and just what they're going through.
Today's theme is honoring our roots as we launch into our future. So this is very much about looking at our past and understanding our past so that we can know where we're going. Getting education from it, we're learning about things they don't necessarily teach in school. It's really for the advancement of our community. And this is for youth, by youth, youth running activities, youth being MCs, youth performing.
So much accomplished today. Had an opportunity to open things up, and the workshops were off the charts, amazing. From community to knowing all about yourself, just seeing the light bulbs go off in a lot of the participants' faces, like, wow, this is something that I can do. I can make that difference. I can be that person in my community.
Younger people are deciding to join in on events like these because it's nicer to hear about it earlier on, and to also know that you have a community as a young person is really nice. Being comfortable in knowing that there are so many other people who have similar experiences with me, and having a platform to actually do it and speak my truth and add on to other people's truth is really nice.
I've been part of OYA since the very beginning. It's amazing to see the community thrive. Born and raised Redwood City as well. So it was amazing to see how, being a part of the beginning, I'm proud to say I'm a prodigy of that group, to come up, to be a leader in my city. It's planting seeds in people. So once you plant a seed in somebody, they're gonna plant in others.
I love the fact that there's a room full of kids that are local. You're able to see a lot of voices that are from Black and brown leadership. The fact that there's an atmosphere for that, I definitely feel at home.
We need spaces like this. I personally didn't grow up with a space like this or a conference made for us.
The power of OYA is strong and well. I'd say that because we are all part of this community, we feel a strong sense of belonging here, and that's what brings us all back.
It's very student driven and student focused. And I think when students get to see other students do that, it calls for that leader in them to be able to take action. All it takes is someone to say, I think I can do that, and that causes the next step. Oye is a gem, I have to say. It is a diamond in the rough.
Come out, it's super fun. You can tell that everyone's excited to be here. We're all just connecting with our friends, we're all connecting with our mentors. It's engaging and it's meant for you.
You truly will not forget your experience with Oye because there's so many different resources here. Truly, information and knowledge is power. And here we get to bring the best of all that and the community aspect.
Now that I've had the opportunity to be here and look at everything they have to offer, it's amazing. I would definitely love to come back here again. Just put yourself out there, and it won't go unnoticed.
Show up, it's gonna make all the difference because I'm telling you, not everybody cares about their students the way this county does. So show up, show out, y si se puede.
So that is in a video. Oye. That was 2023. And if you notice the t-shirts, everyone gets a t-shirt. And if, last year, I think had to do something with launching into our future. That's why we had the rocket. And students we usually tend to seek out student artists that will come up with a theme. And so I'm looking forward to see what our theme is this year in a like picture form. So yes. Any questions?
All right, thank you. Opening it up to the board for questions or comments.
Oye is an acronym, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us what it stands for?
It means Orgullo y Educación, pride in education.
Yeah.
And it also means when you say oye or óyeme, it means hear me. Mm-hmm. And it's open to all students just because it has the word Latinx. It's open for all students. So I get that question a lot. Yeah, ma'am.
When is this conference?
March 23rd. It's at Cañada College from 9 to 3. Registration starts, I think, about 8:15 or 8:30.
And the information is in my weekly message too, so you can find it there.
Okay. Well, unless there's nope. Thank you so much for coming out here.
No, thank you.
Like a fantastic conference.
It's been my honor, my pleasure to share the space with you all. And congratulations once again.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Have a good night. Good meeting.
See you soon, Jennifer. Safe travel. All right. So moving on, unless there are any changes, motion to approve consent.
So moved. A second.
All those in favor say aye.
So moved,
Aye.
Rosie.
Aye.
Second from Andy.
So just note that, right? For the minutes. All right, hold on, I'm doing this all now. Okay, so next up did we have any public comments?
No.
Great, moving on to our action items. First item from Human Resources is a memorandum of understanding for approvals for Westmore's 7-period day. Turning it over to our Director of Human Resources, Ms. Boulevard.
Good evening, everyone. The MOU before you this evening is implements a structural change beginning fall 2024 to serve students better through the implementation of a 7-period block schedule day at Westmore High School. And I welcome any questions you all may have.
Opening up, does anyone have any questions about this change or comments? Yes.
How long will each class period be?
It's about 90 minutes. And on Wednesdays, it's shorter.
Yeah, they're about 40 minutes on Wednesdays and between 88 and 90 minutes on other days.
And these are still year-long classes, right? It's not like Jeff, which is semester-long classes. Okay.
Okay. So I just want to say, thank you. Congratulations to everyone who worked on this. This is a systems change. Those are never easy, especially getting buy-in. So thank you for all the work that you did here. I'm happy that we're doing things with the student first mindset. So, and Superintendent Garcia, yes.
Yeah, thank you. She saw me inching my microphone closer. I thank you for saying that, because I really want to thank the administration and the staff at Westmore for working on this for the past year and a half. So we talked to them last year about adding flex time, and they felt really strongly that they wanted to make bigger changes to their schedule to serve students better. And so I just want to call that out and thank them. And I want to thank all of us for thinking about our students and making structural systems changes with the best interest of the people we serve. So that's it. Thank you.
All right. So unless there's anything else, can I get a motion to approve the memorandum of understanding?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, moving on. Next item of business is resolution number 2023-2024/11, naming district representatives and authorizing participation in the SAB administrative programs. Turning this over to Deputy Superintendent Tina Van Rapport.
Thank you, President Salahuddin. Before you is a resolution that will allow the district to apply for capital improvement grants through the State Allocation Board, and I recommend its approval.
Unless there's any questions or comments.
Move to approve resolution number 2023-2024/11.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Next item is the consideration of future agenda items. Are there any items that anyone wants to add to the agenda?
I was contacted by San Mateo County Community College District Trustee Mike Langona, and his board would like to have a joint meeting with our board to discuss collaboration.
Okay. Yep. All right. Anything else? Oh, all right. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you. Good night, everybody.